Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play MediEvil 2 for the Sony PlayStation 2. In the last episode, we fought Palethorn's minions, Dogman and Mander, and Palethorn knows who we are now. We went to the Greenwich Naval Academy, and we stopped Palethorn from getting every page of Xerox spellbook. Now we have to ensure that he can't find any more pages. Unfortunately, the next level is not a level that I'm a big fan of. Even worse, unlike the first game, if you use up a healing fountain, you use it up for good. Meaning that I can't just go to the museum and refill 2 life bottles worth of health whenever I want. Why the developers decided to make this change, I have no idea. But I really, really hate it. And if it gets to the point where I just get so frustrated with the game because of the difficulty curve that they threw onto the sequel to MediEvil for no reason, you will not be seeing this video. Even though you will be seeing this video saying that you will not see this video if everything goes to pot. I want to like this game right now, but the game makes it so that I can't. Good grief. Anyway, next level is the Kew Gardens. There are pumpkins here! And if you've played this level before, you know what's going on here.
Winston has traced Palethorn. He's somewhere within Kew. Who knows what you'll encounter when you're there?
I'm just going to spoil it for you and tell you what you'll encounter there. Pumpkin soldiers who turn innocent bystanders in the level into pumpkins. And these people can be killed. You can allow up to 2 to die, but any more than that and you can't get the chalice. Like I said before, I want to like this game, but the game doesn't want me to. And now for a very quiet saving session, just to drive the point home.
Oh, Mander, it's a good thing our experiment in Greenwich turned up a page of the spell book before that weird little skeleton monster chose to interrupt everything.
Yes, Master.
I trust his demise was suitably unpleasant.
Master, he proved to be quite a resilient foe. He managed to evade us.
What? Good grief, man. What do I pay you for?
The 2 of you are worse than useless. I just hope the spell's been a success and I can dispense with your services.
I equipped the axe before I started this level because we're going to need it against the pumpkin soldiers. Whether I accidentally threw it into civilians is another matter.
The whole area is overrun with mutated plant life. It's bound to be one of Paleform's evil schemes. Whatever he's up to, you've got to stop him.
And we now have to run around and find out what we need to do. Let's go over to the left here because there is a giant pumpkin there, and if we approach the key, it will roll towards us. And one touch from the giant pumpkin does a ton of damage. There we go. I forgot all about that one. Slightly. And we need to go to the right here to avoid the third one. And then we'll find a light bottle and our first pumpkin soldiers. There are 4 of them in all here. And trying to get your distance between yourself and the pumpkin soldiers, not the easiest thing in the world. Now, you start off with 40-something% on the chalice. This 40-something% that you have, I believe is 40% at the lowest. That is for all of the people that you have to save. I believe you have 6 people to save in all. You can let up to 2 of them die. And if any more than that die, you can't get the chalice. Also, whenever you defeat a pumpkin soldier, this little root thing shows up where they died. That is some antidote. You will need this for what we will be doing, which is, of course, is the hostage saving. The antidote works like the good lightning in the first game. You equip the antidote. You look at a civilian and you hold square to zap them so they turn from a person with a pumpkin-shaped head to a normal person again. Also, we need the key that we found to open this up and get the water tank valve, which we will be needing a little later on. This opening right here is where we need to go. Now, the axe is actually the best weapon against the pumpkin soldiers. It's a good weapon. It can even sometimes be great if you know what you're doing.
You've got to stop the humans from turning into pumpkins. If they get infected, use the antidote before it's too late. I don't know exactly how many we can afford to lose.
And thankfully, I told you, we can only lose 2. And along the way, we will meet other pumpkin soldiers. We will have to fight them. And we need to go into this door. And from here, we need to avoid being hit with seeds as we run and jump over to here. Now, if I can hack and slash these enemies, that would be great. Now, if they could leave the... Oh my gosh, what are you guys doing? Where's the other guy? There are 2 enemies here. Or 2 civilians here. Right. No, no! Ah! No, 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 no! I'm not liking this. Where's the other guy? Oh, it's a good thing I used the chop, but we just lost one of the people. I don't like this level. I just don't. This is why. And even after you save the people, you can still kill them. There are two types of civilians. There are the female ones and the male ones. For some reason, I don't like the female ones because they're more likely to just run away and run in the direction of what you're trying to strike. Matter of fact, the civilians are completely annoying in that regard. And for that, I am not a big fan of trying to do anything in this level. Anyway, this door that I just came in through, that is where we need to go next, and we need to climb our way up in order to get up here. Want to be careful getting the gold. I don't think you can... I think you can fall in there, but I don't think I want to find out the hard way that you can. And this is the part where we start running. Good thing I used the daring dash at the last second. I do want to go in here, because the valve that we found before going into the gardens, we will need to use here. Also, the spiv is here. I keep calling him the skiv sometimes, or the spiv. I don't know if I've been doing that throughout the Let's Play. I'm pretty sure most of the time I've said spiv, and other times I've said skiv. It's spiv. And I might as well go ahead and get more crossbow bolts, just because. And I might as well go ahead and make my way down, because there's no place else for me to go at the moment. Well, at least I didn't take damage. Fall damage is still a thing in this game. And you do either take damage or die depending on how far down you fall. Thankfully, as long as you're careful and you know what you're doing and know where you're going, this shouldn't happen. I don't like this game at all. I'm starting to not like this game. And now we have pumpkin soldiers. Might as well take them out from above while I can. If I can. Too bad. The game makes everything impossible, whether it be combat or what. At least there's no hostages here. But I'm stuck fighting blind. And I also hate that the pumpkin soldiers do block your shots. And yes, I did have to go down here. It was the only way to go back up from whence I came. I'm not even kidding. This is how you get back. So, now that this has the plants no longer doing things, you're probably wondering where to go next. Guess what? You can walk on this, and it's not very intuitive. It's not very obvious that you can. And if I could chop you down. I need to hit this guy. Okay. There should be... Okay. Managed to save those guys. That's real good. Oh, man. So... this area. We need to jump up here. We need to jump up here. Climb the ladders. And from here, we can get the palm room valve, and we can drop off right here. And hopefully, not have any more trouble. Good. Another pumpkin soldier, but I can easily take it down. And we need to go back over here. Okay. It is time to climb up the tree again and do some things. There are vines that on the walls that act as ladders. There was one in that pool that we had to drop down to once we were done in this area on the bridge, pretty close to where the gold was. Not sure if you noticed that, but I did climb on it. That's why I was able to climb on that wall. And two, we need to use the pond room valve on this one. There are 3 valves, 1 blue, 1 green, 1 red, and the wheel matches the color of the arrows. So now that we have the pond valve done and done away with, one, we need to jump up these and get the hothouse valve, which we will be needing pretty darn soon. Nope. Well, at least I just took damage. That's alright. That is perfectly fine. Now we just need to drop down here. And as much as I don't want to do this, I don't see myself ever coming back to this level. So I'm just going to use this whole thing up. And right here, where the flowers and the gold are and where the gold was, this wall here has vines. I should probably better explain that. And now, we need to make running jumps over here. And we need to be careful. Ah. And I did not mean to do that, but at the same time, that was kind of cool, and it helped me get rid of these things. I did not mean to throw that. And we just lost another soul. Great. Great. I'm not liking this game one bit. And where is... No. Oh! Apparently that thing killed itself, but, oh, right. Whoo, boy. That was terrible. We've only lost two people so far. Time to use the hothouse valve. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some antidote around here somewhere that I can collect. Maybe, maybe not. There is some gold. There's some antidote. And you don't need to go into this room. It is completely optional. But if you do go in here, there is a light bottle on the table. That brings us to 5. Now, once we go up here, we're going to be fighting some enemies. We will be in a bit of a gauntlet. The door is locked for now. And by opening this chest, we can get this silver shield, which gives us more protective stuff going on than the copper shield. This thing definitely has more hit points. And I need to use, if the game will let me, the crossbow. Because thankfully I don't need to heal anybody else. Now, if the enemies would start spawning, that would be perfect. Where are the enemies at? Do I need to move around here and just... There we go. The enemies here seem to take more of a beating when you hit them from behind. These pumpkin soldiers. Because for some reason, they like blocking your shots and they don't seem to not take as much damage when you hit them head on. When they're looking at you when you hit them. When you throw the axe at them. Or on the... Actually, it hurts better on the way back. Is what I should say. Now, yeah, about to say there's even more of these things. Oh, come on! As you can see, I am not a fan of this part of the battle because there are now huge pumpkins trying to roll over and around and kill me. And there are 5 of these left. And, oh, jeez, come on. I could do without these, game. And thankfully, we can now collect the chalice. Managed to hit the bare minimum on the amount of civilians that I could hit. Or rather, have enemies hit and kill and whatnot. Oh my gosh, really, game? Oh, I didn't get hit there. Good. Now, will these things still show up? Yes, they will! Why? Well, it's not like I'm ever coming back here. Now, that's the exit. You're probably wondering, hey, Watercress, where's the chalice? You never showed us the chalice. I'm going to show you. Hint. The place where it's supposed to be? Pretty obvious. Now, where am I? I need to see. Game. Okay. Alright. We need to get back here. Now that we have the chalice, what we have to do is climb all the way to the top of this tree. There's a reason I never did it. That's where the chalice is. And there are some more leaves to jump up. I barely made it onto that one. Let's jump up here, or climb up here, rather. And we now have the chalice. From now on, I can do whatever I want, and the game won't penalize me for it. So if you want to take your revenge out on the people for making this part so unbelievably difficult, you can. And the game cannot take the chalice away from you. I'm not going to do that, though, because I just want to get out of here as quickly as possible. And how's my... Oh, my health is perfect. Let's keep it that way. Let us go back over here. Let us go back, and this time we can jump our way over to the exit. At this point, I'm just running. Now, will the pumpkins still be there? Will they be there? They'll be there. They won't be there. Never mind, they will! I don't like this. I don't like any of this. I don't like the Kew Gardens. I just don't like the Kew Gardens at all. And now we have special music. Why? Why game?
The professor asked me to give you this.
And we now have bombs.
All right, Dan, you've come a long way. I'd save if I was you.
So this part, we now have to do a little bit of an interim stage, much like some of the later Mega Man games, if you want to continue with the rest of the game. As you can probably already tell, I'm not liking any of this. I already have a bad feeling about it, therefore I don't like it. And we have to go over there where the blinking lights are to continue with the story. Join me then, where I continue just that. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!